Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the season has come to an end, and now we face a playoff encounter against a team we haven't beaten this season. Let's not get our promotion hopes up too much, shall we? Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of our Maidstone United save. And we're going to start with some good news, because Regan Booty has signed a new contract. He will stay at the club until the 30th of June 2023. So he signed a year extension. We've had to give him pretty much almost double his wages to get him to stay. But he has been absolutely incredible this season. He's the only one of our players who is nominated for the Vanarama National League South Player of the Year. In 39 appearances in the league, he scored 6, assisted 9, man of the match 4 times with a 7.37. That is the sort of player you need to build the team around. And what we've done is, with getting him to sign a new contract, we've got the base of a team for next season. Now, most of the squad's going to go. Everyone's out of contract except for the players who have renewed, and I think there was one other player. I believe it's a defender that hasn't actually played much for us. But we've now got Booty, Deacon, Barham and Phillips to build the team around for next season. And we have started making moves in order to do so. We have made 3 signings, all to join us on the 30th of May, all on free transfers released by their Premier League teams. Eddie Beach is a 17-year-old goalkeeper. Has been at Southampton for the last couple of years. See, he's got decent aerial reach. He's 6'2". Says he'd be a good signing for the future, but when we looked at his scout report, it says he's better than our other goalkeepers anyway. So that's the first one. Next one, Max Clark. We've actually got him in on loan, or on trial, at the minute, until he signs his permanent contract. He has agreed to sign. He's a fullback, can play on the left or the right. He was at Exeter. Sorry, he wasn't at Premier League club. He was at Exeter, at League 2. And the next one, Joe McGlynn, is at Burnley. He's an advanced forward. Decent pace. Young Scottish striker. So we're making little moves. None of them may be good enough for the team to begin with, but we're going to try and bring in as many players as we can quickly, because come the end of June we haven't got a squad. So let's look at the end of the season. The last time you were with us was, I believe, the Havant and Waterlooville game that we lost 1-0. We then lost to Chippenham. Then we lost to Dartford, which we went 2-0 up in that game inside 6 minutes, and we lost 3-2. It was all going wrong. I was properly looking over my shoulder at that point. So then we took on Hemel Hempstead. And I changed things up again. I went back to the 4-3-3. Instead of playing a direct counter-attack, we're playing a fluid counter-attack. So we're trying to keep a little bit more possession. And we did, 57% possession. We had 23 shots on goal, 7 on target, an XG of 3.09. Barham again with a brace. And we won 2-0. That secured our place in the playoffs, because Hemel Hempstead were in 8th place when we took them on. So we knew we were in the playoffs. We also knew that we were out of the title race by that point. 3-1 victory at home to Chelmsford followed. Chelmsford at the bottom of the table. Pretty standard performance. Disappointed to concede in the 90th minute. We should have kept a clean sheet there. And then we lost to Welling. And then the last day of the season, was an absolute nightmare. Okay, we rested players. I didn't want to play Deacon, but Booty or Barham because I wanted to save them for the playoff. Rafi Brown with a 5.8 was our worst player, but I did move him onto the left side of midfield for quite a bit of the game. It was an awful performance all around, really. And it doesn't bode well for the playoffs. Because if we look at the league table, we finished 5th. So, Havant and Waterloo will play Hungerford, with the winner of that going on to play Bath in the semi-final. We play Billericay. We're at home because we finished above them. But the winner of that moves on to play Hampton and Richmond, who have just beaten us 4-0 in the last game of the season. But our form against Billericay this season hasn't been great anyway. We played them 3rd game of the season, went 2-0 up, and they come back and drew 2-2. And then in January, we went to their place. Rory Deacon was sent off in the 3rd minute, and we got beat 4-2. So we've conceded 6 goals against them in 2 games. So I'm going into this game not very confident. I'm already making notes and making plans for next season at this level. I'm not looking at thinking, right, we're going to win the playoffs, we're going to be in the National League. I'm thinking we're probably going to lose this game. If we do manage to win it, then we've got a Hampton and Richmond side who beat us 4-0 just a matter of days ago. It's only 4 days since the season ended. And in our previous game against Hampton and Richmond, if I can find it, we lost 4-0. So they dealt us our first defeat of the season back in August. 4-0. And then we played them last game of the season and they beat us 4-0. So our aggregate score against Hampton and Richmond so far this season is played 2, lost 2, scored none, conceded 4. Conceded 8, sorry. An average of 4 per game. So they give us our first defeat of the league season, our last defeat of the league season, and if we manage to get through Billericay, Hampton and Richmond will probably give us our last defeat of the season as well. But I'm the manager. I'm supposed to be positive. So we're going to try and stay a bit positive. We're going to try and think, yeah, come on, boys, let's do this. We can get promotion. So I changed back to the 4-3-3 for the Hemel Hempstead game. So we've played 4 games with the 4-3-3. Worked in 2 of them, didn't work in the other 2. But we're going to start this game with that system. And the team that we are going to put out. Just before, Michael Phillips suffered an injury in training, twisted ankle, that put him out for the rest of the season. Isn't ideal. He's 7.12 rating for this average rating for the season at defensive midfielder. So we've had to bring Bradley Green from defence into the midfield because Gallagher's also suspended after being sent off. So it's not ideal. It's not perfect coming in, but we're going to give it our best. We've got Armstrong in goal. We've got Rafi Brown, Luke Trotman, Joe Ellel, and George Elakobi, who is our captain. We've got Bradley Green as a defensive midfielder. We've got Corn and Booty in the midfield, and we've got Luke on the left, Deacon on the right, and Barham up front, who has finished the league season with 26 goals from 38 appearances. Absolute goal machine. We're going to play positive, shorter passing, higher tempo, distribute quickly. I want a bit of a higher line of engagement, with a lower defensive line with a higher line of engagement. I'm going to change the width to standard as well, because I don't want... I'm going to take that away. I don't want to try and force teams outside, because that is how we're being ripped apart. We're forcing teams outside, they're getting crosses in, and our defence ain't good enough. So here we are. It's playoff time. Playoff first round against Billericay Town at home at the Gallagher Stadium. And technically, we're 3 wins away from the National League. Realistically, with our form against the teams that we've got to play, we have a bit of a mountain to climb. And let's hope for a positive start here. There's Booty in and Barham with his header over the top. And let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us on the backside. Billericay look like they're going to have an attack. It's cleared by Brown, Luke. Come on, boys, let's get the break on here. Round to Bradley Green. I'm getting a bit nervous. We're playing around with the ball there. Corn driving through the midfield. Now Deacon, can he run at the defence and try and get a cross in? Does. There's the cross. Barham. Oh! Just wide. Just wide. I don't want to see messages about Regan Booty picking up a knock. It's our star player. Most of the team are having sort of average games at the minute. The assistant recommends I tell him I don't like what I just saw, but I'm going to tell them they've done all right and to keep going, because we have had more possession, we have had the better of the play, and we've just been a little bit unlucky with our chances. Barham to Luke, Luke to Deacon, Deacon back, Sam Corn is through, and it's he's hit the post. Corn has hit the post, and somehow the score stays 0-0. I don't know how the score has stayed 0-0, but we're the better team here, and we're keeping we're giving Billericay the chance to snatch this, really. It's Trotman, Bradley Green to Booty, Booty to Luke, Luke to Barham, Barham, Deacon. Get the ball in the middle. Straight across the face of the goal. And there's another one that has gone narrowly wide. Booty is hampered, so we're going to bring on Dominic Adesanya to play as the attacking playmaker. Luke is shattered, so if we put Deacon out on the left, Deacon's tired as well, but he's having a better game. Put Barham on the right, and then bring Grant on up front. Let's see if we can nick this. We're ahead in XG, we've had more shots, we've had more shots on target. We've had 9 corners to their 1, we've had more possession, and look at that XG. But we go to extra time. And we've been unlucky. But now we've got a team of tired players playing a relatively high tempo game. There's a ball over the top. Barham has latched on. Can he put a goal? Ah. I mean, can he put it in the goal? Not can he put a goal. My words ain't coming out right. The stress. Deacon Adesanya. Barham. Oh, no. I just don't want to see them having an attack because it's a sort of game in Football Manager where you have all of the play, you have all of the major chances, and the first highlight of the opposition is when they score the winning goal. And it's going to happen, isn't it? And they've hit the post. He was offside anyway. How many subs have I got left? Because the players are knackered. And Ella Kobe's like about 40 years old and he's 36. I'll bring Tomlinson on for Ella Kobe. Have I got another one? This could be it. Deacon. With the corner. Trotman and his tired legs. I just don't want to concede now. Deacon to Adesanya. Out to Bingham Williams. Bingham Williams to Grant, and it's a goal! It's a goal, and Reece Grant has scored what could take us through to the semi-finals of the playoffs with just under 6 minutes of the game remaining in extra time. Bingham Williams, the substitute, through. Grant, lovely volley. Absolute blinding finish. There's a tight offside, but I couldn't care less. The goal's been given. We're 1-0 up, and all of our hard work has paid off late into extra time. And the relief, ladies and gentlemen, is unbelievable at the minute. And now breathe. Reece Grant, come on, had the impact I wanted him to have. It would have been so unfair if we hadn't have won that game. 56% possession, 13 corners to their 1, 1.74 XG to their 0.8. And I'm actually shaking a little bit here. Oh. All right, that was an excellent win. Hungerford have beaten Havant and Waterlooville on penalties, despite going down to 10 men in the other first round game. But that message there is not one that I want to see. We have 3 days until the game, and Regan Booty is out for between 1 and 2 days, so hopefully he will be back. Yeah, right. I need to breathe for a second after that game. That was a tense affair, wasn't it? Right, we play Hampton and Richmond. Like I said, we've played them twice this season, lost twice, haven't scored a goal. We've conceded 8 against them, but it says we're the bigger team, although we are away. So that's something to look forward to. But after coming through that, it was our first victory against Braintree of the season. So hopefully it can be our first win of the season against Hampton and Richmond as well. And breathe. It's time for the semi-final. We're now 2 wins away from the National League. Made a couple of changes. Well, one change actually to the starting lineup. A couple of changes on the bench, I think. The team to take on Hampton and Richmond is Armstrong in goal, Binham Williams, Trotman, Ella Kobe, Ellel, Bradley Green, Booty, Corn, Luke Deacon and Barham. Booty says fitness test not required. He's some way short of full fitness, but should be monitored. Got a couple of players: Bradley Green, Corn, Trotman. They're probably not going to see the game out. But needs must. We need our best players on the pitch for this game. We're going to keep exactly the same system as we played in the last game. And despite the fact that we've lost twice, both by 4-0 scorelines to Hampton and Richmond this season, I believe in my boys. I believe that we can get this game won. They've had their wins over us this season. It's time to gain a little bit of revenge and get ourselves into a playoff final. We'll tackle him then. I might have to forget that previous statement. They're playing us off the pitch already, and it's only 50 odd seconds into the game. Come on, Bradley Green through to Booty. Booty picks out Deacon. If Deacon can get the ball across, no. Can't muster a cross out of that. They defended it well, really. But then Booty to Deacon, and oh, what are you doing to me? I thought Deacon had scored then. Again hits the post. We had this in the last game. I don't think I can sit through another 90 minutes as tense as that last one. We, there's no words. There are no words. He's picked out across. The defender has just let it. He's just let him. get to the ball, and I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. Right, let's shout a bit of encouragement before we capitulate. It's men versus boys here. I said I didn't want a game as tense as the last one. I'm not going to get it, am I? It's just awful. Awful defending. Just letting them walk through us. And the goalkeeper, again, just rooted to the spot. It looks like our promotion dream is coming to an end. Against a team that, to be fair, have been better than us all season. They slaughtered us both times we played them, finished above us in the league. There's a goal. There's a save by the keeper. Can I demand more? Will that work? The thing is, we're 2-0 down and all the players are shattered. It's like they've got more players than us. Cross goes in and we had no one near it. It's not over yet. Barham has broke through and there's a goal. There's a goal and we have hope, ladies and gentlemen. We have hope. Jack Barham has latched on to a lovely little pass from Booty. One-on-one with a goalkeeper. He was never going to miss. And as half-time approaches, it's not all doom and gloom. Not all doom and gloom. Very nearly stopped in my tracks there. Right, we're only a goal behind. The team are absolutely shattered. We've not been good enough at all. But we're still in this. Well, we were. Good save, keeper. Armstrong with an absolutely brilliant save there. He didn't really have to do much, just threw himself down, but has prevented what looked a definite goal. I think we've got a highlight here. Let's cancel. No, it's waiting for the next highlight. Does this a lot, actually. Just getting out of the game for a sec. A highlight comes up. You go to do a tactical change or something, and the highlight disappears. Let's put him over there. Same changes as in the last game. Barham on the right. Reece Grant coming on for Luke A. Deacon on the left. Gonna have to make changes. Bring Gallagher on here. It's the first time I've seen Gallagher not look aggressive. I have him as a ball winner rather than a defensive midfielder. Gallagher to Booty. Let's get a cross in. No, that's a penalty. The referee has given a penalty. and we could level things up here. It's Jack Barham against the goalkeeper. Barham has scored, and it's 2-2. We've come back from 2-0 down to equalise in the playoff semi-final, and we're showing our fight here. Barham, second goal of the game. Our players are so tired that we may end up with injuries and players dropping like flies if it goes to extra time here. But that tense game is back on. And we're in the ascendancy here. If we can just get the ball and grab that third goal. But no, Diaby over the top. The goalkeeper has thrown himself on the floor at nothing. Diaby has made a mug out of him. Ella Kobe, I don't know what he was doing. He's just been pushed off the. He's just been pushed off the ball during a run. The goalkeeper has just thrown himself. Come on. Barham, Grant. Come on. Let's get the ball in the box. Trotman. Gallagher's intercepted here. Cool. Oh. That's what happens when everyone's tired. Nobody can pass the ball. Oh. We gave it a good effort. I'm going to say I'm not happy because I'm not. And that was the last game that this set of players are going to play together. Bath have beaten Hungerford after extra time and will take on Hampton and Richmond in the playoff final. Our big day out isn't going to happen. But we did what the board wanted us to do. We made the playoffs. We finished 5th in the league after the regular season. We've got to the playoff semi-final. And we gave it a good go. But that doesn't change the disappointment. I'm going to go and cry in a corner somewhere. And look to next season and think about the changes that we need to make. To be fair, the team I've had this year has been mostly what was already here before we started this series. I wasn't able to bring in many players. I mean, the lone goalkeeper, couple of defensive signings that I made, but other than that, the rest of the team was already here. So we're going to go off. We're going to lick our wounds, and I'll be back next episode for a review of the season and a look ahead to next season, where we are going to go up as champions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, Please do leave a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.